are back with another episode. For those of you that are new here, this is your hood therapist, Laquanda.
Hey.
And I'm your hood therapist, Remi. And today we are talking about accountability. Oh God, how many of y'all take accountability for the shit that y'all do? How many of y'all?
We about to start some trouble today.
Good.
We about to start some trouble.
Listen to me, because I'm
And you want that kill.
The tequila, first of all, I don't drink tequila. For everybody that know me know I drink Hennessy, she got me on tequila, so it could go real left or real right tonight. Who knows?
It's going to go real right.
But I'm going to take a half a tequila shot. Woo! I'll be on Henny. So, yeah, today we're talking about accountability. We're going to go into a lot of different aspects of accountability, of course. The main thing is people taking accountability for their own actions. Now, with that being said, I feel like I'm an accountability person. I feel like I definitely take accountability for most of my shit. Although I am human and some shit I'm just not apologizing for.
Period.
Like, I'm just not. Like, I said what I said, and it might have came off wrong, but I said what I said. Sometimes you gotta stand on business when it comes to a lot of different situations.
Because we said what we said.
Period. But it's also those situations where you gotta dial back and you gotta be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that, or I should have said that a different way, or I gotta consider the other person's feelings. Sometimes, like I said, you definitely gotta stand on business. But, girlfriend, do you feel like you take accountability for your shit?
Yeah. For some shit, I do.
Yeah.
I definitely think I do, because me, I'm a person. I am what I am. I did what I did. I said what I said. I am who I am, period.
Agreed. You're definitely a person. You're definitely a person.
So, I'm a person whereas though if I hurt your feelings and that wasn't my intentions, I'm going to apologize and I'm going to realize what I did was wrong. But I did what I did. I said what I said. That's how I felt. That's how you made me felt at that time. I apologize for making you feel away from my actions. But this is how I felt, and this is what a lot of people fail to do, girlfriend. What do you think? I think the biggest problem with accountability is people who want to play victim so much. They want to be behind. They don't want to act like they did shit wrong. And it's okay to be wrong.
They want to throw a rock and hide their fucking hands.
Okay?
Instead of just being like, you know what, my bad, I was wrong.
Wait. I'm going to give my fucking disclaimer. Because
please do. Matter of fact, I feel like I don't want to get no disclaimer. I'm in rare form, y'all.
I'm giving the fucking disclaimer.
I'm on all bullshit today. So if you feel like it's directed towards you, coming from me, it's towards you.
Period. She said what she said. White beaters coming out for my birthday. We said what we said.
Listen, what's coming out? You said white beaters?
We said what we said. Period.
Yeah.
So if y'all see us looking to the side, that's because we are live on TikTok. So if you guys don't follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all our social medias all around the board is The Hood Therapist 215. And we asked them to do a little goal earlier and we beat it. So if y'all see us looking over, that's because we giving our little TikTok family a little, we can't forget about them. We can't forget about the tickety talk. But and another thing, if y'all hear a little noise in the background, pay that shit no mind. Okay? That's our chairs. The shit's fucked up. We did it ourselves.
Listen, my shit is wobbling like a motherfucker. I'm trying to stay still, but all this ass back here, I can't help
it.
Disclaimer, girlfriend. Did you get a disclaimer?
Fuck it, you said we ain't got to do a disclaimer.
I thought she was going to give it any fucking way.
No, it is what it is. We said what we said because we holding accountability on what we said.
Absolutely.
And
See, perfect.
And if it made you feel some type of way,
let me know.
The problem I have with accountability is, since we started this podcast, we bring up, a lot of people tell us it's okay to tell their story. It's okay to say this. It's okay to say that. We get up here and we tell our fucking personal business more than we may fucking tell anyone else's business. We know sometimes some other people might not like it, what we may say, but this is our opinions of how we may perceive the situation.
Agreed. It's all about perception, and I'm done giving a fuck. I'm done.
I agree with you because at this point, girlfriend, I feel as though we did this shit for the mud.
Yeah.
You know, me and you, we still work every freaking day.
And what do we always say? Raw and uncut. I feel like for me to have to tiptoe around motherfuckers' feelings is not making it raw and uncut.
Because they don't want to be held accountable for the way that they made me feel.
Right. And it is what it is. So don't do shit to me because I'm a shade on my fucking podcast. How about that?
Period. That part. And we gonna fucking take a shot. Listen, I like that because don't do shit to us because we have a platform now.
Yeah,
period.
I'm gonna say it, and I'm done caring about how people feel. Although in some situations that I'll definitely dial back to protect certain people, but the people that don't really give a fuck about me, why the fuck I'm caring about y'all? Back to regular scheduled programming. That was the disclaimer. Listen to me, that was the disclaimer. And I'm taking accountability for what the fuck I just said.
And how about this? We are doing this podcast on the soul. This is our opinions. We are not here for you guys to make a decision on anything we may talk about on Act 107, okay? Before our videos start getting flagged.
Listen.
Because y'all trying to play with us, okay?
Listen.
But we do our homework.
Listen. Period.
Now to this accountability.
Back to that.
What make you think that what is the hardest part of what people may have with holding accountability?
Admitting their wrongs, I think. I think that people don't really know how to just be like, you know what, I was wrong. I'm sorry. And using myself as an example, this like in a relationship, I can say in a lot of different situations I can be accountable for my shit. But sometimes when you're in a relationship, you arguing with your nigga, at the end of the day you wrong. You're like, damn, how the fuck I gonna tell this nigga I was wrong?
I was wrong. Because no, but see, the thing is, it's not that you can't tell this nigga I'm wrong.
It's just having to admit that shit.
It's not even that. It's the fact that you know this nigga might throw it in your face.
That too.
It's the fact that this nigga's not gonna be man enough to make you feel good that you came to him and admitted your wrongdoings. And not just a man, woman too. Because that's what we have to learn as women too. Because sometimes our men may come to us and apologize in a certain way, but we don't know how to accept their apology. So what we do is say, oh, well, you shouldn't have did this, or you shouldn't have did that. No.
Instead of being like, you know what, I'm glad that you thought about it enough to come back and apologize. Situation.
All right, here go a situation. A lot of bitches might call me that. But I know my man. I know my husband.
Mm-hmm.
I know what pushes his fucking button. I did some shit to him. His phone got broke. I didn't break it, but the phone got broke.
She's about to say, I didn't break it. I don't know. That wasn't too sure to me. Bitch might have broke it, y'all.
Long story short, I paid for the phone to get fixed because I knew I shouldn't have said what I said. I knew I was picking. I knew every last bit of my actions was going to make him go to fucking 100.
And see, I'm a little different when it comes to that. Like, if I done said some shit to you that made you break your own fucking phone, that's the fuck on you.
Now, that was that one time, though. Don't do that shit again.
Listen, I'm talking about something that's the fuck on you. Like, I get the whole provoking and stuff like that, but I also feel like motherfuckers need to have self-control.
Self-control.
Have self-control over a lot of different situations. First of all, just like you say, you know your husband, I'm sure knows you. So it's like, and even me, I use me for example. Let's say I'm picking with my baby dad. My baby dad knows me enough to be like, she picking with me.
She picking.
She picking with me.
She picking.
Either he gonna feed into it or not feed into it.
And I feel like we go back to accountability because you have to know if you let that motherfucker get you to that point that you break your phone, then you have to hold accountability of yourself.
Right.
Because like you said, you knew this motherfucker was picking, and you should never let someone have that much control over you that they fucking make you go all the way out of your comfort zone. All the way, you were here at 0, and now you up here at 100 because of someone else said, because of what someone else did, or because of bullshit?
Listen, how many people in jail because of that?
How about that?
A lot of people say, oh, well, I killed this person or I did this, that, and the third because they did this. But at the end of the day, you still got to pay that price.
Yeah.
You still got to sit behind bars.
Yeah.
You still have to be held accountable for your own actions.
How about, okay, we from Philly, girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Philly in the building.
All right, let me ask you. You know that killing that just happened with Fat G's, you know? God rest his soul.
Yes, rest in peace.
It's a lot of controversy going back and forth about that. A lot of motherfuckers saying he need to hold it. He need to hold himself accountable for that. Because as a man in the streets, he shouldn't have walked up to that guy's car like that.
And I'm going to say, I agree. I'm going to say I don't think that he deserves to die.
No, I definitely don't
Let
think
me start there. I absolutely do not think that he deserves to die. I do feel like he kind of put himself in that situation. In the world that we live in, and him also being from Philly, like, you know what these streets is like. You know people don't really give a fuck about a life. Like, the most valuable things, niggas do not give a fuck about. So to even go in a back and forth with somebody that you don't even know if they're strapped, not strapped, who, like, it was just a dangerous situation that I feel like he put himself in. And unfortunately, it cost him his life. And it's really, really sad.
I agree with you, girlfriend. I definitely agree with you. It's definitely sad. It's definitely a fucked up situation. It's definitely fucked up that the city of Philadelphia is arguing about if he need to hold himself. How the fuck y'all saying he need to hold himself accountable for his own death? Right. No one should never take no one else's life. Period. Who the fuck are you? You're not the judge, God, and jury.
That part, girlfriend. Although he put himself in a dangerous situation, whoever unalived him, needs to be held accountable.
Especially during the month of Ramadan.
And I see that, and Meek even posted something like that, like, and it's like, people don't care. People don't care if it's Ramadan. People don't care if it's Good Sunday. People don't care. People shoot up churches.
If it's Rosh Hashanah.
People shoot up churches. Like,
big facts. They shoot up schools.
Right, and it's sad that it happened in the month that he practices in, you know what I mean? But it's like, my main thing with him is, why do you think people give a fuck? People do not care about your life. Why would you? I just wish it went differently.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I definitely believe that it should have went different. And we're going to head off of that. We're going to gear into parenthood and parents holding accountability and children.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to gear all the way off that. So as y'all know how we come growing up fucking cut, and we just try and give y'all the best advice that we can give y'all from our experience.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm going to dig straight the fuck into it. Mom, Dad, sorry. Y'all might not like this episode. Y'all know how my parents get. When I start talking my shit, and because my parents don't like to hold themselves accountable for a lot of shit.
A lot of parents don't.
Because not just my parents, a lot, like you said, a lot of parents. And when I say they don't like to hold themselves accountable, they feel as though I was a hot teen, I was fresh, and I just was out there because I chose to be out there, and I chose to do certain things because I chose to do certain things. But as a parent, you were my guardian. You were solely in charge of me.
Right.
And I only can talk about my experience.
Right.
Like I said, me and my mom is like this, you hear me? Me and my dad is like this, you hear me? So this is my disclaimer to all the motherfuckers that's just gonna bleep out certain parts and send certain parts to my parents. We good over here, okay? They know what I say. Whatever I say on this podcast, I will say it to them.
Period.
And that's to anybody.
Period. And talk about parents and accountability, just to branch off a little bit. My mom definitely wasn't the accountability person. My entire life was not. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Big Mama, because my mom, she been holding herself accountable lately. And I can tell.
And my mom had been too now. Like since we started this podcast, and they are starting to see things in our view.
My mom has been doing her big one, and I definitely appreciate that you're looking at yourself and you're trying to fix yourself to be a better woman for yourself and for your children and for your grandchildren.
And
I appreciate that.
And that's all it's about. Parents. When your kids is coming to you and talking to you, They don't want to tell you. They're not trying to say, oh, you're the reason that they had a baby at 16.
Right.
No, they didn't know no better. They didn't know not to go out every day. It was your fucking, all you had to do was tell them no, don't go outside.
The reality of it is, as parents, you have control.
There we
you
go.
Have control.
I couldn't get it out.
Alter whatever situation
I couldn't get it out.
Get in. You have control.
There we go.
Me being a parent now, I have control over my son's life to an extent. Once he gets a certain age, then I don't have as much control. But as he's growing up, if I see he in a situation where it's like, all right, it'd be a lot of killings down Philly in certain areas. If he say, Mom, I'm going to this certain area, I'm allowed to be like, no, you can't go there.
So that goes into me with my 16-year-old. You know how many times I call you to the point I'm putting my 16-year-old son in cyber school because I have control over what the fuck he do. I'm the only person that has control over what the fuck he do. Because if I don't take full control, I have to hold myself accountable for his actions.
But even with that, that's why I said to an extent. Because once they get a certain age, what, we gonna beat the shit out of them because they not listening? Cause
no,
I'm
we're
my
not.
brother as an example. My parents wanted my brother to be in at 5 o'clock every day. Right?
Okay.
Got to the point my brother was openly rebellious. He come in the house 8, 9 o'clock. They took my brother's cell phone. He said, okay, good. That means y'all can't blow my phone up all night. So he was openly rebellious. At what point as a parent do you just be like, fuck it? Because what was my parent to do when he's like, all right, take my phone, do this, take my PlayStation. Now y'all can't contact me when I'm outside.
And as a mother of a 16-year-old, that's how my 16-year-old feel right now.
This is why I said to an extent.
This is how my 16-year-old feel right fucking now. Because he feel as though, excuse me, y'all. Y'all know we doing this on our own. You know why? Because y'all didn't get no membership check.
Right.
So we gotta do everything. We gotta record, edit, and do everything. Long story short, that's how I am with my 16-year-old. My 16-year-old is, he's a good kid.
He is.
He's a very good kid.
Yes, he is.
But he feels as though I'm too strict. You know what I'm saying? He feels as though I'm holding his life back. I don't give a fuck about none of it.
Right.
I don't want to be the reason he say, Mom, well, you used to let me do this, and you used to let me do that, or Mom, you was never home, or Mom, you was never this, or Mom, you was never that, or Mom, you was never this.
Or how about burying your son because you're
How about the fuck that? Okay.
How about that? And that's a lot of things these kids don't understand. We live in a world where people do not give a fuck about our life. They don't care about the value of life. They will kill you. And as a mother, both ways, it's like with boys, you gotta interject that. And yes, your son is saying at the end of the day, you're stopping me from growing, you're stopping this, that, and the third. But son, I might be getting you out of situations that might be costing you your life.
You never fucking even may know. And the thing about it is, they think that. So, all right, my son, his friends, they be going to spend the night over each other's houses. One of his friends' moms work overnight. You're not going over the fuck there. Why would I let you go over there? And I think we done switched over to a whole nother topic, and that's cool.
I mean, but it's still all accountability because now you're at this point you're holding your child accountable for your own actions.
Right, because that's another thing. You children have to hold yourself accountable. Right. Like I can sit here all day long and say, yeah, my mom is the reason this or my dad is the reason that, but no, I'm the one who sat down, decided to have that baby at 16.
And
I'm the one who decided to do this.
You gotta instill in your child accountability.
Yeah.
Because where the fuck do y'all think that come from? You got a lot of grown adults that don't know accountability for their actions because they just don't know.
Because they don't know. They don't know. They don't even know that. They think that if they're wrong, it's a problem. They think that if a family member does something wrong to them or it's an issue, that it's a problem. No. How about we just be family?
Right.
It's okay.
Right. That part. You gotta. It's definitely accountability goes all the way across the board. It definitely does. My son is one. He go in the cabinet open. He hit himself in the face with a bowl. This is just hypothetically speaking. Okay, you should never open it.
You should never did it. You should never fucking did it.
So hopefully next time you learn your lesson, he gonna open it again.
But I get it, because that's even like with Fat Man.
Yeah.
I got my little inside group. Even when it's not on, I don't let him touch it. I might pluck his little finger.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't want you to burn yourself.
Right.
So I'm letting you know.
Right.
Hot, bang.
Start at a young age.
But that's because I think we done went through some shit. We done learned some shit. We done talked to our parents since before this podcast and after this podcast. And I think we understand how accountability is. People like to play victim. Let's talk about the people that like to play victim instead of holding accountability. They want to blame everybody else for their situations instead of saying, damn.
Listen.
Like to, oh, you made me this, or you made me that, you made me do this, or you made me do that. No. You broke that fucking phone because you wanted to.
Listen.
Don't try to put nobody actions. You did what you did because you did what you did. And that's what a lot of people fail to hold accountable. They like to blame other people for their actions. Stop blaming other people for your actions.
Listen.
You did what you did because you did what you did. Yeah, that person hurt your feelings. It was no reason for you to go ahead and blast that bitch on Instagram.
Right.
It was no reason for you to post all her pictures on Instagram.
Listen.
Hold the accountability, you're a nut ass nigga for that.
Period. Period.
Like, I don't give a fuck how mad she made you. Yeah, you got cheated on, bro. Yeah. Hold yourself accountable for being a fuck nigga.
Right. Period.
That don't mean blast that girl on social media.
Period. And then you got a lot of, just to branch off of that, you got a lot of niggas that do women so dirty. I done cheated 90,000 times, get cheated on one time, and y'all wanna blast y'all wanna blast this bitch.
Y'all mad at this
Y'all
bitch.
wanna blast this bitch.
This bitch a whore.
Listen, y'all want everybody and their mama to stop fucking with her because you don't fuck with her. And at the end of the day, you fuck with her. You fuck with her.
Real hard.
Real hard. Real crazy.
Real hard.
She did it pussy up.
Real hard. Real hard.
Real crazy.
Real crazy.
Real crazy.
The married way.
Turn everybody against her.
Okay.
And her girlfriends. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all gotta stop giving us
Raw
content.
and uncut.
Y'all gotta stop giving us
I
content.
don't give a fuck no
You
more.
fucking
I told y'all that motherfuckers I didn't give a fuck no more. I don't care. Talking to all the bald head raggedy bitches and all.
Y'all gotta stop giving. Look, girl, from my dress is the wrong way. I gotta fix it. Real wrong. That shit was bothering me. I kept trying to put my arm over here. It wasn't working.
It wasn't working?
It wasn't working.
Okay. Well, she fixed it. But with that being said, back to holding accountability as a parent, I feel like definitely being in a household where a parent did not hold accountability, it kind of makes me want to hold accountability
A lot, right?
As a parent. Although, like I said, my parent definitely holds accountability. You guys know I have one living parent right now, so we talk about you, big mama. But you definitely has done your big one lately. So.
And I like the fact that even me and my mom, even me and my dad, the other day I had to tell my dad, listen, Dad, you only got 15 minutes. We can't go into direct details. He was like, you know what, I just want to apologize.
Right.
And that made me feel good. You know why? Because he understands.
Right.
But you know how he understood somebody else watched our podcast and say, oh, you tripping. She didn't mean it that way. What she meant is this way.
You don't want to know something that's also elite as an individual is forgiving someone that did not hold accountability in a situation.
Oh! Girlfriend!
Sometimes it takes a hell of a human being to be like, you know what, I feel like you didn't handle it the way I would have or the way you should have, but I forgive you.
Yeah. It takes a lot. Okay, and I say that as a person myself who forgave a lot of motherfuckers who have not yet still apologized to me.
Yeah.
It takes a lot.
And I just thought about that because it's been a few different situations in my life. For a lot of you that don't know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I feel like I'm the nicer version. I'm nice to an extent.
She's very nice. She's very nice.
If I come out of character, you deserve it a lot of times, because I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm always thinking like, okay, this is how they were raised. Maybe this is why they act like that. I'm always that person that's always thinking about a way out for a person, even when they did me wrong. So it's a lot of situations that I feel like I probably should have held somebody accountable. Like, you know what? This is what you.
So okay. I'm gonna tell you about a situation. I know these girlfriends, they went out or whatever. This is their first time going out in a while. In a long time. So I'm gonna say maybe 10 years. This was their first time going out. They went out. They used to be like 3 peas in a fucking pie.
Okay.
Now let me tell you. Tell me who was wrong. I'm gonna tell you the situation. So it's 3 of them. They 3 peas in a pie. 2 of them is firecrackers. They be out, they hang together more than the other one. Not the fact that the other one don't want to be around, just the fact that her life is the way that she goes and their life is the way that they go, you know? Like, they out for their birthday, out eating dinner, music going at a little lounge area. The one that doesn't really be with the other 2 kept saying, I don't go out with y'all. Because y'all always go to places I don't. Y'all know I would never go. The other one of them said, what do you mean by that? Because we don't always go to ratchet spots. We don't always go to bullshit spots. We don't invite you out because we know that you won't go. It kept going back and forth because the other one kept saying, well, I would never go there. I would never do this. I would never do that. I would never do this. I would never do that. They wound up getting into it whereas though they wasn't speaking by the end of the night. After being friends for over 15 plus years. Do you think the person who said, I don't go out these places, I don't go out with y'all because I would never step foot in them places, is wrong? Or do you think the person who said, hold the fuck up, what the fuck do you mean by we go places that you would never step foot in?
I'm gonna say each side has its opinions. I feel like everybody should be able to express their opinion. But personally, I feel like, you know me, I'm not used to a lot of certain different environments because I've been inside my whole life. But if I'm out with my bitches, I'm out with my bitches. It really don't matter where I'm going. Like, as long as y'all make sure I don't get the top of my head shot the fuck off, then I'm good. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of experiences is not about the environment, but the people that you're with. So if you love me enough to be outside with me, like, then we outside. It don't matter.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you go out with your girlfriend, say for instance you go out with your girlfriend and y'all go to a lounge, and the lounge just so happen they start fighting and shots get fired, would you ever not go out with that girlfriend again?
No, because that's not her fault. Was she shooting?
No.
So that's not her fault. That's not her fault.
Even if the lounge is a nice ass lounge but it's in a rough neighborhood.
Let's start here. I feel like a lot of people think people should be held accountable for shit that's not in their control.
How about that?
Like, somebody shooting at a lounge that I took you to that's out of my control. Me giving you a reference to a mechanic and your car break down after you go to this mechanic, this is out of my control. I gave you a reference. He did my car fine. So the fact that your car is fucked up, I'm sorry to hear that, but I was just giving you a reference. You asked me for a mechanic. I'm not about to hold myself accountable for something that somebody else did, period. Now, granted, the hood situation, ratchet, all this other stuff, like, I get that. Like, okay, y'all know I would never go to this situation, but are you going out for us or are you going out for the environment? You know what I mean? Like, although the environment has a lot to do with the memory, but at the same time it's like,
and I also feel like it's about how you say certain things, so it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
It's absolutely how you say it as well, but at the same time,
and I wouldn't start a whole shit with it, but it is what it is. I love y'all and we didn't squash that, so.
Right, but it also falls down to me being your friend, cousin, whoever it is. Do you think, even if you feel like where I'm taking you is ratchet, do you think I would put you?
I would put you in harm's way. Exactly.
So at that point, it becomes borderline insulting.
It comes, and that's how the other person felt. She felt assaulted. Because what will make you think that I will invite you somewhere that you will be in harm's way? Or what makes you think that I will go somewhere that I'm going to be in harm's way? I'm just going to go somewhere where I purposely want to get shot? I'm going to go somewhere where I purposely want to get harmed?
To get harmed? Like, we're talking about people that we care about.
Exactly. We talk about our people, our person.
Listen, I had a friend that took me to a track street cookout. And when I tell you I was scared for my fucking life, but I knew that she purposely would not put me in harm's way. But again, I'm not used to it.
But did you have a fucking time?
Had a fucking time, came back alive, bitches.
Okay. A fucking
Came back
time.
alive. When shit got iffy, my girlfriend got me the fuck out of here. Like, she like, all right, it's getting weird. Let's go. Let's roll out. But guess what? I had the time of my life. But with that, I went for the person. I did not go for the environment. I did not go for the environment.
Next year.
That part, because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be the bitch on the car this time.
No, we ain't doing that. We too old for that.
I'm going to be the bitch on the car this time.
No, bitch, it's not
I'm going to be at the bottom of the car.
It's not my fault that you just getting off the fucking
first. There we go. Like, I was sheltered my whole entire life.
It's not my fault, bitch. You just getting off the stuff.
So the bitch don't gotta be in the car with me. I will be in the car.
Damn part.
She gonna be on the sidelines making sure I'm safe though.
Listen, y'all. We love y'all. We thank y'all. We want y'all to subscribe to our memberships. We want y'all to understand none of this shit is personal. We come up here to tell our experience, to get off our shit so that someone else who's going through it can grow through it. That's it. That's the fuck all.
That's all. In addition to that, we also going through shit that we're growing through, and we're doing it in front of you guys. So y'all gotta bear with us, because in addition to us having a platform, we're also humans.
So make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment below. If y'all have a business and y'all want us to feature your business on our page, clothing businesses, hair businesses, makeup businesses.
Who's cooking for us next week? We need a meal.
Businesses.
We need a meal.
We do.
We need a meal. I went to the fucking Wawa and got a breakfast sandwich because I was about to start drinking. We need a chef that we can promote.
How about that? Our photographer, he's in a hospital right now.
Is he?
Yes. Yes.
What's his name?
Markwell.
A shout out to Markwell. I hope that you get better.
Yes, because he still was texting me. And then his girlfriend called me or some shit.
And said?
I don't fucking know. I hung up.
Said?
Like what, but whatever. But
we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you watch our episodes every second and last Sunday of every month.
Yes. So this one is going to be dropping Wednesday.
Yes. For the subscribers.
For the subscribers.
For the subscribers. Because y'all funky bitches not getting no extras because y'all not subscribing. It's $2.99 for the cheapest one?
Cheaper than Netflix.
$2.99.
Disrespectful. And we're gonna go back into our topic, accountability. I'm gonna call all you raggedy bitches. And I got the right to feel some type of way if you bitches are not subscribed, because what is $2.99? The same way y'all don't know about that motherfucking this subscription coming out, that subscription coming out. What the fuck is wrong with giving us $2.99 a month? $4.99 or $10.99?
And y'all got your taxes.
And y'all got your taxes. Pay for the year.
Right. Pay for the year.
That's $120.
Pay for the year.
$120.
Listen, we be on there lit.
Lit.
Apparently, I'll be out shaking ass and everything. So
okay.
I'm gonna be out shaking ass on the subscriptions.
How about that?
We love y'all. It's time to go because we talking mad shit at this point.
Yes.
Deuces, shine o'clock. We gotta come out. I was about to say baby, shine o'clock.
No, because we
gotta do something else.
Our clients going crazy. Our clients going crazy. Our clients going crazy.
Bam.
So when we say clients, we talk about, because we are here with mental health. Y'all are all our clients.